Even though there's nothing even remotely interesting in the story of my family's journey from the old world to the new, I have a low-level addiction for immigrant stories. I like the idea that we explore where we came from and where we're going. AlicePung is sort of the hot young thing of Australian immigrant stories, and completely deservedly so. Unpolished Gem, her first book, is her story. It's the story of being here in this place and being not of this place and how she negotiated it. The tone is very funny and charming and sweet in a good way. The new book is the story of her father, who was an ethnic Chinese who was tragically lived in Cambodia through the story of the killing fields, and was, I suppose, wouldn't see himself as a refugee to Australia, but is certainly an immigrant. And in this new book, Pung is an older voice. There is a wisdom attached to that voice of going back and seeing this world that was her father's world. It is a very generous book. It is a kind book. And it feels at this very moment in Australian political history a very important book. And as much as, we shouldn't use these forums to point out the obvious, it's hard not to point out the obvious when you read the story and you look at a woman who is a lawyer and is successful, and the world that she brings with her and that she chronicles is an important world. And before I turn into a nag, I'll leave it there. She's a terrific writer, and they're wonderful books.